Volatile Flow is the newest damage buff sensation in Season of the Risen. And with Void 3.0 being all the rage, it's perfectly placed to take over the sandbox, with already popular standouts like Le Monarch or the new Funnel Web SMG taking centre stage. However, we theorised about this mod on the channel before the Witch Queen was even released that if there's one thing that's going to pop off with this new mod, it would be the Shattered Cipher machine gun. This one's really about putting the theory into practice, so please check that you subscribed if you like any of my videos, and before we do crack on, click the bell so that you don't miss any of my future content. Volatile Flow isn't anything game breaking as such on its own, but when set up like I'm about to show you, you can dish out some crazy damage numbers with a ton of bonus damage on top. Picking up a Void Elemental well grants your Void weapons volatile rounds. These volatile rounds will apply the volatile debuff to your target, and applying additional damage will cause the target to explode with a void detonation. This volatile effect does linger, but as you'll be using void weapons you'll also be constantly applying it for the duration of the volatile rounds perk, which is about 15 seconds. The reason why it works so good with machine guns, and in fact any rapid fire weapon to be honest, is that you can literally sustain high amounts of burst damage in a short amount of time. Stacking consistent damage into a volatile target is the single best way to make it work. Effectively, and as you can see here, you're causing a void explosion with volatile rounds every single second, which is coming out at nearly 9,000 damage per explosion with all the buffs and debuffs we have applied. As it only takes about 6 seconds to empty the entire mag of Shattered Cipher's huge 80 plus rounds, you're getting up towards a bonus 50,000 damage for doing literally nothing. As we mentioned before in my Shattered Cipher rundown, hopefully you picked up one with Surrounded so that you can benefit from the 40% weapon damage buff it offers when used with the Surrounded spec mod. Along with the Font of Might's 25% void weapon damage boost after collecting a void well that stacks with it, as does either High Energy Fire or the Warlock's Empowering Rift's 20% bonus on top. Creating void wells is relatively easy this season, especially if you're using the Reaping Well Maker mod to create them on any weapon kill after using your class ability. With crazy cooldowns offered with exotics like the SECANT FILAMENTS and the Child of the Old Gods aspect, you can get back to back class abilities in an instant. All of this boosted damage is going to knock out nearly 4,000 damage per bullet, with the 8,000 bonus every second from volatile rounds, hitting a single mag damage output of over 415,000 damage, with DPS numbers sitting at way over 80,000 in the process. This easily puts it in the top table numbers wise, and as I mentioned before, paired with an auto-loading weapon loadout with the likes of Witherhoard to take advantage of the damage over time, you'll become a boss melting machine. If you don't have the Shattered Cipher, either of the other two Void machine guns, Corrective Measure from the Vault of Glass raid or the Commemoration from the Deepstone Crypt raid will work wonders too with volatile rounds, especially in longer damage phases with the boosted magazine size options they have with Reconstruction or Rewind rounds. Even if you're just about having fun and not fussed about the numbers, volatile rounds is just like a boosted Void Firefly effect. If you enjoyed this video, you'll absolutely want to check out my brand new build guide for the Vow of the Disciple raid. Whether you're day one raid racing or jumping in for the first time, there's literally something for anybody. Click the link to be sent to a build crafter's dream.